Gage Primar, crushbackpain.com. In a previous video, we talked about the best type of mattress for lower back pain, and that's a medium firm mattress. You can check out that video on the Crush Back Pain YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about sleeping positions. If you have lower back pain when you're in bed, when you wake up, first thing in the morning, you're going to want to look at your mattress and your sleeping positions. So again, today the focus is on sleeping positions. Sleeping positions for the lower back are similar to positions that you do other activities in. The important thing is to keep your lower back in a neutral position. And neutral simply refers to the range where you have the least amount of discomfort, the least amount of pain, and you can function. So with sleeping, everybody's going to have a position or a posture where their lower back feels the most comfortable. When you start to run into problems is when you get the lower back more towards in ranges, even if it doesn't hurt when you get into that position. If it's in that position for a sustained period, with sleeping you're usually in a position for hours, that's when you start to run into trouble if it's closer to in range. So I'm going to show you some different strategies you can use to keep your spine in a more neutral position. Now, everybody's spine has a little bit different pocket that's considered neutral. So if you just look at my hands, in between my hands would be that envelope, that pocket that is a neutral spine, just so you can visualize it. And over here would be out of that position, and over here would be out of that position. So some people have a smaller pocket or envelope, some people have a larger pocket or envelope. If you have lower back pain, sometimes that envelope is a little bit smaller, but the point is you want to keep your spine in that position where it's comfortable when you sleep. If you do that, there's a less likelihood that you're going to irritate the tissues in the lower back, the discs, the facet joints, the tendons, the ligaments, the muscles. If you're more towards in range on either end of that envelope, then you have a greater chance of irritating the tissues in your lower back, making them painful. So people sleep in a lot of different positions. Some people are side sleepers, some people are stomach sleepers, some people are back sleepers. There's a lot of people that get into different positions throughout the night, and their sleeping positions actually change. So I'm going to show you several different ways to keep your spine in a neutral position, regardless of if you're a stomach sleeper, a back sleeper, or a side sleeper. So let's start out, let me get this pillow out of the way. Let's start out if you're a back sleeper. So if you're a back sleeper, one of the things you can do is put a pillow right underneath your knees, kind of like this. It doesn't have to be very high, but just something as simple as this will gently keep that lumbar spine where it's not too flexed and it's not too extended. So, and again, this is going to be a little bit different for everybody. Sometimes people just need one pillow under their knees, a thin pillow, and that's enough. Sometimes they need two or three. Sometimes they need to fold the pillow and put it under their knees. But if you're a back sleeper, simply putting a pillow, and it can be 1, 2, 3, a folded pillow, whatever is most comfortable for you. Simply doing this can really take a lot of that load off of the tissues in the spine. Let's go to a side sleeper. So if you're a side sleeper, if you sleep like this on your side, what happens is you're going to get a little bit of rotation through your spine. And then also, depending on where your knees are, your spine's either going to be more flexed, more extended, or neutral. So if your knees are more up here, it's going to round your spine out, which is flexion. If your legs are more straight, it's going to straighten your spine out, which is more extension. Now again, with knees or flexion extension, you want to figure out where you're the most comfortable. So, for me, it's probably kind of somewhere in the middle. So usually it's where you have that natural lumbar curve. So it's not way up here and flexed, but it's not way down here and extended. So you can get your knees where your back feels the most comfortable. And then it's really important that you put a pillow between your knees. So I folded this pillow in half and put it between your knees. You don't have to fold it if it feels comfortable with just the pillow. It feels better with me if it's folded. But the reason you put that pillow between your knees is because it reduces that rotation through your lumbar spine. So I take that pillow out and I let my knee fall down to my other knee or to the bed. I'm going to get that rotation through the lumbar spine. So if you're a side sleeper, you need to get your back positioned right in the sagittal plane, which is flexion extension, and then you need to put the pillow between your knees so you don't get that rotation through the transverse plane. And especially if you're a female, females have a wider pelvis, so if a female is a side sleeper, she's going to get even more rotation through the lumbar spine. Again, these are positions that you get in, and they probably don't hurt when you get in them, but when you wake up, you're sore, you're stiff, and a lot of that's because you're going to sleep with your spine a little bit out of that neutral pocket, that neutral envelope we talked about. And these strategies just keep that spine more in that envelope so you don't irritate the tissues in your lower back. Let's talk about stomach sleepers now. So if you sleep on your stomach, you're gonna have more extension through your spine. So which, for some people that's fine. If you sleep on your stomach, you don't have lower back pain, great, keep sleeping on your stomach. But if you sleep on your stomach and you wake up and your lower back is stiff and sore, all you need to do is take a pillow, put it right underneath your waist. So right underneath your trunk. So you don't want it up here on your chest, you want it underneath your trunk. And what that does is it reduces some of the extension through your lumbar spine. So you can just, again, get in that position, get it where it's comfortable. This is just like the other strategies with the pillows. Some people just need a thin pillow under their stomach. Some people need two. Some people like to fold a pillow, put it under their stomach. But if you have lower back pain when you wake up in the morning and you're a stomach sleeper, you're probably sleeping in a little bit too much extension. You need that pillow under your waist, and it needs to be about right here to gently take that spine out of extension, put a little bit of flexion through it, keep it more in that neutral position instead of overextended. These are really simple strategies, really easy to implement. They make a big difference. Now, I know a lot of people change positions throughout the night. If you wake up in the middle of the night and a pillow fell out between your knees or whatever, or you rolled over, just adjust accordingly. It's not a big deal, really easy, simple to do, but again, makes a big difference with lower back pain. Now, if you do this and you try this for several weeks and you're not getting any changes, then look at your mattress. And as mentioned, we have a video about the best type of mattress to use. If this video helped you, if you liked it, leave me a thumbs up below, leave a comment. Also, drop me a line, leave a comment below on any questions you have on lower back pain, mattresses, beds, sleeping positions, and I'll do my best to answer those questions here on the Crush Back Pain YouTube channel.